Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. This is Casey with Mosaic Mermaid Tarot. And today's pick a card is going to be the current thoughts, feelings, intentions of your person, what they wish they could say, what they might be hiding. Pile 1 with Hear No Evil. We'll be using this throat chakra colored blue druzy geode. Pile 2 with See No Evil. We'll be using this crown chakra, third eye colored purple druzy geode. And pile 3 for the heart chakra and Speak No Evil, this green druzy geode. Today's deck we are using is going to be the Solitary Witch. I love this deck. And also going to use this Morbid Mirror Oracle. I also got a new Into the Shadow Oracle, so we'll be pulling some of those. So if you don't want to stay for the soul family chat, I'll see you at your piles. 1, 2, 3. Thank you. Bye. So hello, my loves. So I just want to tell you guys how much I love you and how much you guys mean to me. And I just wanted to thank you because I just passed my 6-month anniversary of my first pick a card and I posted it. It was like 11 minutes and 41 seconds. Oh, how far we have come. So just thank you so much. It has been a wild ride this past 6 months, and I had no idea that this would even be a thing. I just, was inspired to do it and inspired to keep doing it. So thank you so much for every like, every subscribe, every interaction we may have had. Just thank you so much because all of that means so much to me. Thank you so much. Also, oh boy, yeah, that's pretty much it, Anyway, I will see you at your piles. Thank you so much, and sending all my love, tight soul hugs, and just thank you so much. I love you guys. Okay, bye. Hey, pile 1. If you chose this beautiful blue druzy geode, and Hear No Evil. Also, that is throat chakra energy. If anybody wants to know that, this is going to be a reading. Let's see what we have here. We have the number 7, the dance of water. Look how beautiful this card is. It just gives me that energy of someone who is been drowning in their emotions. Baby. That's Lily saying hi to everybody. Um, so yeah, like she's been drowning in her emotions and she's now able to pull herself out as if she was dancing through them, as if she. I'm getting that. What was it that I'm gonna wash that man right out of my hair? I think my mom used to sing it or something like that. I don't know if that's significant to anybody, but yeah, it's like she's being reborn from these emotions, and she is now she understands how to just wash them away, to move through them, to go with the flow. I love it. Let's see what the book says. If you want a screenshot, the first thing I notice is that it's the number 7 and it's on page 77. And 7 is a chariot. So maybe your person is going to finally bring you something to let you know about their emotions. Now that you are standing clear or pulling away your energy, maybe because 14, which that reduces to, is that um, temperance energy, that balance. So balanced emotions, and maybe your person is finally ready to bring that forward to you. Some kind of balance, some kind of compromise. Okay, let's see what this says here. The dance of water. Sometimes, as she revels in her freedom, she can be found in a holy body of water. She knows it is so, for she has seen such things here that most will never see, even if their minds would allow them to. On new and waning moons, she heads to the holy waters, and she dances slowly in circle with the water at her feet. And the fish and the water creatures so trust her that they come to gaze at her, feeling the love that her every footstep holds. She dances until the water begins to stir and move with her, and then she either beckons towards her that which the water can bring, or she allows the water to cleanse her and free her from the things that trouble her. She calls up the forces of the water to help others, to bless them, to bring about that which water can bring. And she does this just to feel the tender company of the fluid element that holds, transforms, changes, and frees. It all becomes her, and she chants the spell into the waters, which flow beneath the land to arise in the spring. She thanks the waters, for they are her friend, and they heal her and others. The waters offer themselves up for her potions. She can weave them into shapes and include them in spells that require their purity and calming nurture. Most of all, they quench the thirst in her soul to be weightless, to belong to the womb again. The precious gift of water, a time to feel deeply, exploration of the psyche, to flow like water, to gather like a wave, to penetrate stone like water can. All right. So, love that. And he just did a little spin. Pirouette, if you will. I'm getting a channeled song. Shatter Me. Yeah, with Lindsay Sterling and Lizzie Hale. A pirouette in the dark. That's a good song. Okay, so let's get started with a few of these different decks. I'm not going to pick so many cards as I'm going to use a few different decks to just get some energy going. Where is, okay. Baby, you alright? Sorry guys, hold on just a second. Oh, no, it's alright, baby. It's okay. You're alright. You're alright. You're okay. You're alright. You're alright. It's okay. It's alright. You're alright. It's alright. You're okay. Sorry, guys. That's my baby. That's Luna. She's the eldest, and she has a lot of stuff. She has a lot of seizures. She also, like, that was her. She just woke up from her little burrito blanket, and she has to get up and go to the bathroom, so I had to help her. Whew. I just got really just gotta settle my mama bear energy a little bit. I swear, the crying, it really breaks my heart to hear it. So maybe your person has been crying. Maybe you have. Maybe you both have. It is the most natural way to heal yourself. So I'm hearing that if you can't show each other that unconditional love, you need to show it to yourselves. Who's caring for you? Pile one. Okay, let's see what we get here. We have believing in the unseen is a blessing. We witness the unseen in proportion to the clarity in our heart. I love this card. It's the number 29, which reduces to 11. So, you know, sometimes things just come through. And I just looked over and saw 7, 11, and then I started to channel a part of a song from Salt and Pepper where they're like, she's got me, or he's got me open like 7-Eleven. So that might resonate with somebody out there. Judgment. That is one heavy shadow. Don't project your faults. It's a beautiful, beautiful card. Does your person have you open like 7-Eleven though? Pile one? Let me know down below. All right, so options. Cycles. And look at how much this looks like this card. Vulnerable. Yes. To me, this card is like well, first of all, I'm seeing that there's 3 people in this card. And then I'm also seeing options and cycles. Like maybe you've been treated as an option for when your person feels the need to maybe boost their ego or make sure that you're still there and you stay open like 7. And you are just completely naked and vulnerable to this person, and they are completely hidden. They are completely hidden from you. You can't even see their face, hear their voice. But yet you have stripped down to the bone. And there's other people, like you've been the most vulnerable, but there's still others, options, or hope for options, when clearly you're the only option. And cycle after cycle, you bare your soul. And now you've gotten to a point where the clarity in your heart has brought you to this stage, this energy in which your faults and insecurities are no longer due because of this person's the way they treat you. You're no longer allowing them to project that onto you, being vulnerable and soaking it up like a sponge while they stay hidden in the dark until they come to see if you're still there. You don't have to be there while still loving them unconditionally, but you can pull away and you can protect yourself. You don't have to be this naked and vulnerable to someone who is treating it like it's nothing, treating you like an option, treating you like somebody to boost their ego when they're feeling down. Whew. All right, guys. Let's see what we get with the tarot. Take a deep breath and think about your person. Strength, ego. Weren't we just talking about that? And it's also, now, this right here, right? We were on 7, page 77 and 78. 78 also gives me, which is strength, and that's Leo energy, which gives me also, 15, which is that devil energy. No. Those are some powerful colors right there. I don't know why. I don't even think they're all the same. I'm all discombobulated. I think that's your person too. Look at that. You see how that flew out? You were so very special. You are the world. Now I'm hearing Tony Braxton. You are the world to me. You are my everything. The only thing that matters to me. So here's what I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna do a little bit of rearranging. Oh, are you? Okay. Do we look at it? It's 5 cards. I mean, it just dropped out. Just a story dropped in our lap. Let's take a look at it. Okay. I think we should slow down. Another 7. Words do hurt. Six. I just want space. Ace of Pentacles. Your family won't like me. I need time for me. Look at that. Everything but the 5, which is change. Yeah. So we do have that progression. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. We do not have the 5. But we have 6, 7. We saw the 8, 9. So it's kind of like a back and forth type of progression. It's like 1 step forward, 2 steps back, except with healing is how I'm feeling. Like you think that you're getting through, that the unseen is still being clear. Well, your heart is still being clear. But then you fall back into this cycle of vulnerability and judgment, even though you obviously are very special. You're the world. You are the completion of this. Somebody has said some hurtful words, or even lack thereof. This is still blue, giving me that throat chakra energy where they're probably not even speaking to you because they need time for them. They're too busy sabotaging. Slow down, space, I need time. Your family won't like me. Words hurt. But they still want that new beginning with you, that grounded, beautiful beginning where they can start something new and special. But their fears keep them in cycles, thinking that they need to keep their options open. They need freedom, when what they really need is someone that loves and cares for them. And they know they need that, subconsciously and almost in a way of manifesting. Like they manifested you and then you showed up and they didn't know what to do with you. And it scared them the way that you danced through your emotions in the way that they could not. It was so very foreign to them. So too vulnerable, too vulnerable. And they have yet to unmask any of that vulnerability. So let them go. You don't have to cut the cords, but you can pull your energy back and care for yourself. You can dance through your water while they are drowning in theirs, because you are healing. And you can't heal your person. They have to learn to dance on their own. And maybe you guys can dance together one day. But right now, they are not ready for something that they want so badly. But they fear too much that they're going to be judged. And when somebody is still so much in their ego, rejection is divine protection, y'all. Let's see what the... Let's see here. I'm going to get a few of these. Divine Goddess Oracle deck. Cutting at resolving issues, solving inner conflict with others, and healing past trauma. Which could be what your person's doing right now. But if they're not, it's still not going to change anything for you, pile one. You have to care for yourself. Because your person isn't going to help you. Your person is going to make you feel like something's wrong with you. And not because they're trying to, but because you are human. And everybody needs some kind of reassurance sometimes. It's not unhealthy. Especially when you're dealing with somebody who doesn't even act like you exist. You know, you have every right to love your person unconditionally and still be upset with them because they didn't care enough to check on you. Pile one. What kind of person knows the amount of pain that you go through? Knows how vulnerable you've been? And still lets you feel like that when all they have to do is reach out. And you are allowed to be upset with that. Those feelings are completely valid. And that's what you need to focus on. And being there for yourself and loving yourself. Because your person is way too selfish to do that. Way too scared of being judged, of being rejected, of being in their own mind, of keeping their freedom, their options open, cycling through the same bullshit over and over. And if that's the way that they have to live their life, you have to let them, because you can't heal someone for them. They have to do it themselves. And if it's meant to be, it'll be. But you cannot be scared to let go. Balance person, what's going on? Balance person. Stress. Are you okay? Well, I'm sorry. Look at that. Declutter. Let go of old items and create a new sacred space for yourself. Stress. Cleanse and detoxify from unnecessary commitments. And that's what this is. It's something that you've locked yourself onto. Twin flame, spiritual connection, recognition, admiration for your hard work is coming. Maybe they finally are ready to bring that to you. I don't feel as if they are quite ready to do that. But, you know, the answer is going to be different for all of you. It will resonate in different ways. Some of you may get that recognition finally. Some of you may just still be in this space where there needs to be time allowed for your person to figure it out. It's caused a lot of stress, though, on both your parts. And it doesn't have to be that way. What's meant for you will be. Let's see what Divine Oracle we get. Oh, okay. Sorrow, sadness, and regrets dwell in someone's heart. Yeah. Also getting Libra vibes off of that card there. Karma. The universe will ensure energy is restored and in balance. Revelation. The universe will reveal the unknown. Expectation. Someone fell short in meeting the other person's expected and desired outcome for this partnership. Obsession. Unhealthy obsessive thoughts are taking up space in this connection. Honesty. The situation requires speaking and acting truthfully. Betrayal. There has been a violation of trust in the past that can't be forgotten. So, your person has been betrayed in the past, and they could still be going through this karma, this karmic relationship. They could still be attached. Maybe that's the revelation. Although I feel like intuitively you know if that's your situation. But what your person is obsessed with is the betrayal itself. So much so that it's brought them so much sorrow and so much hurt. That all they think when they think of love is that betrayal. How vulnerable it made them. How judged they were by themselves, by others. That person fell short of their expectations. And so now they don't believe anybody else is actually being honest. Even though you have been nothing but vulnerable, they have not been able to bring you their own truth. But all of this unknown can be what is finally going to come out. You finally get that recognition. Okay, let's see what messages we get. I have the messages of love and in the shadows mixed together here. So, pile one. What's going on with pile one's person? Spirit, what's going on with pile one's person? Yeah, exactly. They pretend that you don't mean that much, but you do. They know that this connection is strong. And I think they may even be a little obsessed with it. Even though they pretend that they are not. Look at that. Look at that. This big old deck. You can be completely open with this person. I love it when it's so just in your face like that. Can't make this shit up. And you have been. And they just pretend. And it means nothing. And stay locked in their brain. Cycling over and over about their options. Unplug. Working less will help you strengthen your relationship. I'm channeling a song, Distraction by Sleep Token. I think they try to distract themselves so they don't think of you. But at night when they lay in bed and they have to sleep, I don't think they can quite unplug from you then. That one turn over? I just gotta make sure. It did. No, it did. Lesson. How about that? And what does a twin flame teach you? The energy associated with. Now I want to make clear that I will use all of the terms, but twin flame has always been a favorite because to me, it's not anything but a feeling. It's the way I feel when I say it. Twin flame. It's like a perfect explanation for what you feel at your core. It's like poetry. Almost the way I feel when I think of a twin flame. And it's a spiritual lesson. And this person is in your life to teach you a spiritual lesson, and vice versa. And that's what the journey is about. It's not about a label, because there is nobody out there that is an expert at this type of thing, because there's no way you can be an expert at this type of thing. It's something you feel. It's the way it makes you feel, the connection, what you're willing to do for it. And I know that it's hard to explain feelings. Believe me, I know how hard that is, which is why I like to be able to make these videos for you and help you to figure out different perspectives and different ways to connect to your intuition, because that is what the only thing that matters. Not paying some twin flame coach or some guru, somebody that claims to know exactly what this is about, because nobody does. And nobody really, it's like the only thing that matters is how you and the person and the connection feel about it. And if you want to define it as something, that's a very human thing to do. But you can't really define something that you can't see, which brings me back to this unseen. It's like knowing it's true even though you can't see it. And the lesson is what you learn about yourself. So I just wanted to make sure to clear that up in case, there's a lot of people out there that take advantage, and there's a lot of people that hear terms and get very shitty about them. And that's not what we're here for. We're here to read the energy of the cards. And I'm not going to be the person that strays away from terms or words, because that's not me. I don't think there's anything wrong with having a label as long as you're not being taken advantage of and you're healthy about it. The obsession, that can be for some of you, and only you'll know with that if that resonates with you. But if you've been obsessing about a label, you should really just look inside, because I just don't want anybody to say something that makes you feel. There's just so much information out there. You literally can find anybody saying anything and find anybody saying the opposite. It is not something that should be taken so seriously as to where it makes you sick, but affects your mental health. Well, what we want to do is we want to understand what the feelings lead to and what that makes you, like, as far as teaching you, because you will learn lessons that are quite difficult, quite painful. It's not rainbows and butterflies, although it does change you, transforms you. And that's what I've always used tarot for, is finding those perspectives, that compassion for other people, even though they have treated you some type of way. There's some kind of reason behind it. And always lead with compassion, because you never know what somebody's going through. But you can take care of your own self. You can be whatever you want and still take care of yourself. So if you want to call it a twin flame, call it a twin flame. It doesn't mean that you have to search to the end of the earth to figure out what that means, because inside of you it already has a meaning. There's nothing that's going to magically foretell what's going to happen, because everything is free will, and everything is, it's energy. Energy changes. This is a snapshot in time. When you find this, and it can change like that. What this is meant for is to help you find what you already intuitively know deep down. And those are the lessons that you learn. I scared myself that day. See what's on the bottom. Retreat. Time alone or in nature will help you recharge. So, yeah, I think that's very much something that you both need to unplug, to retreat, to declutter your mind and your soul, create a sacred space for yourself, time for you and only you. And know that you don't have to be your person's cheerleader, babysitter, or energy vampire. There's so many terms. Like I said, I love using terms, because I'm always just trying to explain how I'm feeling. And, it's why I love poetry so much. But vulnerability is a big factor here. And until your person can stop pretending and stop being so scared and learn their own lessons, which they could very well be doing right now while you're washing that man right out of your hair. That song. Uh, Patience. I knew I felt like I needed to look at that. An understanding and acceptance of divine timing is essential during this waiting period. Essential. So, I really feel like that's exactly what you guys need. I'm also hearing patience from Guns N' Roses, which is also reminds me of my mom. So that could be significant to you in some way. Maybe there's some core mother wounds in you or your person or both. A lot of trauma stems from childhood. And that's why I say you can't know what somebody's going through, what they have learned as far as the way they respond when they feel vulnerable and scared. But you can give to yourself and love yourself and take care of yourself. And I find it's very funny because this says unplug and then this says recharge. So you think you need to unplug from your person for a little while, wash them out of your hair, recharge in nature or in a safe space that is beautiful to you. And accept that divine timing will eventually put you on the right path. Whether it's to be with this person or to have closure with this person or maybe even to meet a new person. 49:49 on the timer. So I'm going to leave it here, guys. Thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate and love you guys so very much. If this resonated with you and you want to dig into this any deeper, I do offer personal readings, and that information you can find at the beginning of the video, down below, or on my community page, where I also have a testimonial from a very nice person that recently got a few of those readings. And they are open right now. So please, if you are so inclined to leave me a like, subscribe, and comment down below, because I really do want to know what resonates with you here. And yeah, just all my love, tight soul hugs, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hey, pile two. If you chose this beautiful purple geode crown chakra, third eye chakra energy with the see no evil, this is going to be your reading. Let's see what your card is. Number 12, her knowledge runs deep. So I'm immediately getting that, new perspective, hanged man energy Pisces from the 12. Also reduces to 3. Her knowledge runs deep. She's clutching a book. It says Keats. Beautiful long curly hair. She looks at peace. Just her and her book. It's also got a lot of this third eye, crown chakra energy. And by her knowledge runs deep, it really just makes me feel like you have a very good intuition. Maybe even a telepathic bond. A substantial inner knowing. Let's see what the book says. In case you wanted to screenshot, it's on page 87, which is that strength, Leo energy for 8, and 7 is that chariot energy. So somebody needs to bring forth some strength because, and I feel like that's your person because you know that you have been pure poetry on your side of things. And you know that you have to love yourself. It's also, I'm seeing her as in, like she's almost hugging herself. So 8 and 7 is 15. That's that devil energy. Can be those fears, anxieties, those obsessions. All right, I'm gonna read it. There are times when we must learn, and we drift between worlds. The beating of the drum of time fades, and we enter a kind of space in which all we wish to do is drink in its knowledge. She is in such a space now, reading from teachers from far distant lands, swept away in their stories and lessons. And somehow there is transference, a transmission of energy as she begins to discover what lies beyond this world. In this way we learn, and with this knowledge we can grow. We can learn to create, to solve, to identify, to understand that which is not within our immediate experience. The glamour of faraway places, the traveling, the meeting of wondrous souls, all can be done in the world, yes indeed, but there is wonder. journeys, and good, true knowledge to be gleaned from books. This day, think of those books that you have served, that have served you. Think of what it is that you wish to know and immerse yourself in the development of your abilities through this sacred work of the Book Witch. She will be at the books for hours, but eventually the cat shall be fed, and in the meantime, the mouse will help the fairies devour their offering, at least until her candle burns low. The meaning: magical study, a time to learn the enchantment of wise books. So, now this is on page 88, and together that is Tower energy. That's 16. Scorpio. But it's like they are going through something very significant. And I think they're on the darker side of it, while you are on the lighter side, because you are not afraid to understand what's going on. You're not afraid to love yourself. You're not afraid to learn what makes you happy without the need to be valued by another. Okay, let's see. Okay. So I'm going to do it a little different today, guys. I'm going to get several different cards from different decks. Let's take a deep breath and think about your person. Misspoken. Spoken words echo forever. This was in the last one. Not every burden in your heart is your weight to carry alone. And this is, I went on, I think this was pile 2 last time. Isn't that crazy? And this reduces to 11, which is that, number 2. 1 and 1, then Roman numeral, which makes me think of High Priestess energy. But I always think that this card reminds me so much of the Twin Flame card in the Moon Moth deck, so I'm curious to know if that will come out. So, let's get a few cards from the Moon Moth deck. Take the bottom. Okay. So, that's funny because it says not every burden in your heart is your weight to carry alone. Yet, this came out commitment phobic. You puffed their tail. This is the bottom of, was that the bottom of the deck? I think it was. I put it over there. Transformation. You're transforming their heart. Marriage and family. I don't know why I felt urged to put those out together like that. But I feel like this is definitely but this transformation, it could be a belief that your person has that's connected to a past relationship, maybe still even karmically attached with family, but it was enough to scare this person to completely throw them to where they wanted to carry every burden alone, and they planned to do it forever. And then you showed up and you said these things that really puffed their tail. You know how when a cat gets so scared and their tail gets all puffed? Like, that's what you did to them. And they were like, and they said, nope, I'm never getting married again. I'm going to be alone forever. I'm going to focus on me, my family. But they misspoke. Because deep down, what they really want is you. They don't want to be alone forever. They just don't know how to say it. Especially because they've already misspoke. And they're too stuck in their ego to admit it. But you are and have transformed their heart. There is a death and a rebirth going on in their heart, in their mind. As much as they try not to see it, you still show up behind their eyes. Hearing that song, Behind These, is it Behind These Blue Eyes? Or but that's what I'm feeling there. So I still don't like it. Let's just do that. There we go. Okay. So let's see what the tarot says. Also, 11 is justice. So that could be something. Maybe you'll finally get justice from those words that weren't real. Maybe they'll finally come to you with truth. I just wish things were different. And that's really the truth of it. You both do. But your person is too scared because it seems like they've been relying on themselves their whole life. And you have a deep, deep knowledge and understanding of your person, and they don't even realize it. They don't want to see that. but they're starting to. Let's go. Okay, well, this is definitely one of the reasons they still they're being transformed. You're puffing more than one tail. I want you to choose. So, what is this to you, pile two? What choice is it that you need to make? Because they want you to choose. Or maybe this is your energy to them. Maybe you want them to choose. Maybe it's you both. For whatever it is, though, there is a choice to be made. And it's going to take a lot of strength. Maybe it's the choice for union. Maybe it's the choice to bring forth knowledge of this transformation. Their words misspoken. Seek professional advice. So your person could be doing that. They could be healing. This is also gives me like spiritually guided advice. So your person might be awakening, might be reading a lot. Maybe that's part of the transformation. Ooh, okay. I don't want to lose you. I hope you'll wait for me. Okay, well. That's Emperor's an Emperor energy for me right there. I think this person knows that your connection is strong. Like I said, this does remind me of that twin flame card in this deck. Two souls is one. They don't have to be alone, but they choose to be that way right now. And that is their choice. Maybe that's what the choice is. Maybe they want you to choose you as well. Because they are really being selfish right now. Not in a bad way, but because they have to be. Because they are dealing with their own fears. And they are the only ones that can heal themselves. They want you to wait. You don't have to. But you can hold space for your person and still love them unconditionally and offer them a safe space while still pulling back and choosing yourself. Because you don't want to lose yourself either. I just want space. Yeah. So they really do need this time to figure out what it is that they want. My throat chakra just started to close out. I would I would, it's almost like I can't even say what I'm feeling. Give it up to the universe, to the divine. Whatever your heart intuitively tells you is what you should do. Not because you feel like you need to be there for somebody and it's so hard to let go because you're afraid that they won't come back. The fact is that if you don't give them their space, they'll never have enough breathing room to figure out what exactly it is they want while not being pressured by the thought of letting you down or wrong doings, lies, burdens. They don't want to share that. They're not ready to. But they are in transformation. So, Ace of Pentacles, they want a grounded new start. They don't want to row the boat alone for the rest of time. There's that tower energy. 4, that's a foundational number. And I feel like they don't want to lose what they've built with you. They're just not ready. They need to be strong, so much so that maybe they have to keep themselves away from you because it feels like it takes a lot of strength to not be so attracted to you that they don't. I feel like they think about you a lot and it distracts them. And so they try to put you out of their mind. But they lay down at night and they think of you. Let's see. I want to get a few of these. Divine Goddess Oracle deck. Pile 2's person. What's going on? Okay. What? Look at. Are you serious? Y'all just saw me. These. Yeah, these are the same 3 that came out in pile 1, you guys. I am absolutely. That's insane. Well, I think if you're feeling called, you should watch pile 1. So we have twin flame, spiritual connection between you and your person. Recognition, admiration for your hard work is coming. And stress, cleanse and detoxify from unnecessary commitments. Expansion, pursue bigger and greater endeavors. Wow, that is absolutely so crazy to me. That's that's insane. I'm just like speechless. So it's especially because this card was giving me twin flame energy. All right, so wow, I'm just like, my body is like trembling. Okay, so this is how I feel. Yes, this person recognizes that you have a heavy, heavy connection, but they are stressed the fuck out. They are trying to pursue and expand their life in a way that does not include you. It never included you, yet here you were, shown up out of nowhere. You tried to be there for your person, be emotional support, to the point where, being commitment phobic as they are, they totally ran, completely avoidant. They want space, yet they want, dream of this new grounded beginning with you. They feel as if you are tied to them in some kind of way. It's like even you just wanting to help with the burden, even though they would never let you, is comforting. They know that they know that they have this love here. They do. Which is why they hope that you'll wait for them. So let's see what the Divine Love Oracle says. Okay. Lessons. This is a teaching moment. And I feel like your person is getting their spiritual lesson right now. Confession. Hidden feelings will eventually come to the surface. Recognition. Transformation. Heart transformation. Strength. 8. Leo energy. This connection is stronger than you think. They're realizing that. It's part of the reason they're so stressed out. Harmony. This partnership will experience more peaceful and pleasant interactions. So maybe they are finally ready to make a choice. Revival. A new revived beginning is underway. There's that new grounded beginning. Maybe they are planning to bring something to you. Severing ties. The situation may require emotionally and physically cutting ties. For this, I feel like it is somebody in their life or some kind of stress, or, it could be person, place, thing, job, family, ex. It could be any of those things. It's however it resonates. But they want to revive this beginning with you. So they want to get rid of the things that are no longer serving their highest good. All right, let me see here. I just saw 3003 on the timer. All right, so look, lesson. This person is in your life to teach you a spiritual lesson. So I'm going to get some messages. This is in the shadows and oof. Oh my goodness, tower moment. Um, okay, well, I will fix that later. It's just what this over do. All right, so pile, juice, person. What's going on? Oof. Play hard. Find time to laugh, goof off, and enjoy each other. Maybe this is coming. Maybe this is on the way. Maybe they're planning something or want to. Right. Right. Okay. Yeah. We see that. Okay. Yeah. They want to play hard. Oh my goodness. Oh. So, I know you're watching me. So that's shadow energy. Maybe they're watching you. I think you guys watch each other. But I also think that you have this bond, this like telepathic bond, like emotionally, spiritually, physically. I am channeling a song called Get Off by Hailstorm. It's a good one. That's energy that I'm getting there. I know more than you think. Exactly. Because you guys are energetically bonded, which they may not have believed in the beginning, but I think you always did. Pile two. Look at all these shadows. I've been here before with others, and that's what they are stuck on, right? And that's exactly the energy we started with. That X, just karmic type energy, this traumatic backstory of lessons that they are currently learning or they're trying to heal and move through. I think they were betrayed very badly. Look at that. Children are important in this partnership. Your person could have children with an X, could heavily be stuck in that energy of not being able to break away. I mean, how many people have children together and then stay friends, It's more likely for most of us traumatized in childhood that parents are not getting along. Children are put in the middle. Battles ensue. Lessons are learned. Fear is the star of the show. That and what you could do to hurt the other. Either way, it's important. Family is important. And they're afraid to trust themselves because they've been here before. They feel like they've already learned their lesson. And we come back to that. I'm never that misspoken energy of I never want to be with anybody else because I've been hurt. That's not your fault, Pile 2. And I imagine you've done everything you can to help your person. Tried to make them laugh. Tried to be vulnerable and confess your feelings. Try to give them strength. Trying to be their peace. And they pushed you away because they live in their shadows. But as they transform and realize that this is what they want truly, they may be bringing some confessions to you. Look under here because it's calling me mysterious. Someone is acting secretive and revealing little of themselves. Exactly. That is exactly the energy they're in. Anything else, Spirit? Oof, okay. I pretend that I don't care. Believe that came out in pile 1 as well. Abundance. You've done the work. Abundance flows to you now. Which also reminds me of the oracle that we got in pile 1, which was dance with water. And it's about flowing through. I was getting that you're no longer drowning in your emotions. You know how to flow through them because you've done the work. They're the ones that need to figure out how to get out of this energy, how to heal. Until then, they're going to be mysterious. Which reminds me of this other card in the Moon Moth deck, because that is also a black cat. So black cats could be significant. Okay, so look at that. What'd I say? They know. They know. They know. They know that you have a soul connection. And I think they really are trying to work on it. They hope you'll wait for them. They don't want to lose you. They misspoke. And maybe they need to confess that. Until then, you need to pour all of that love into yourself. Pull your energy back. And love yourself because... You all right, baby? You okay? Sorry. Luna doesn't usually get up and make all that much noise, but pile 1, she woke up and she was crying, and it really breaks my heart to hear that. And here she is, just out of nowhere, just pacing around and a little cry here and there. It's time for her to get rewrapped into her warm, snuggly blanket. And 4004 on the timer. And be held. And I think that's what you and your person need too. You need to be held. And I think your person knows that. I think they want it more than anything. but they have to find their way to it. And you have to find love within yourself enough to know that you are not getting what you need right now. But if you let go, it doesn't have to be forever. Just until they can get their shit together. So, all right, pile two. If that resonated with you and you'd like to look further, I do now offer personal readings, and that information can be found at the beginning of this video, down below, or in the community post feed. Also, I'm sending you so much love, tight soul hugs, and just know that you are worth more than somebody ignoring you, leaving you to be in pain, leaving you to just be in the dark. But you know what? You know more than they think. Your knowledge runs deep. You have your perspectives. And you know everything that's going on. In your soul, your intuition, you know what's best for you. So, thank you so much for being here. Please like, subscribe, comment, let me know what resonated. And wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I hope it's as beautiful as you pile two. Thank you so much for being here. Bye. Hey, pile three. If you picked this beautiful green druzy geode, that heart chakra color, along with Speak No Evil, this is going to be your reading. Let's see what we got here. Number 31, the company of trees. This is a beautiful card. Bright full moon. So I see that we have Empress energy, we have Magician energy. One just being that number of new beginnings. This really feels like you need to go out and ground yourself. Get out into nature. Moon energy, you know, with its subconscious fears and anxieties, emotions. To just sit and meditate with the moon and the trees and figure out what it is that you want to manifest. Maybe a new foundation. 3 and 1 is 4, gives me that foundational 4 number, you know, that energy of almost like the 4 of Wands. Just see these. They look like wands. Let's see what the book says. If you would like to screenshot, so I'm seeing this is on page 133. So I'm already getting like mirrored numbers. 1, 1, 3. She felt troubled and restless, for her soul was yearning for solace of belonging to Mother Earth and all her creatures. She knows she will find a place there, within the company of trees, within that green church. She has heard the voice of the Great Mother Witch, who told her she was as blessed and beautiful as the forest. Within the arms of the trees, she felt unique, beloved, and a deep, unshakable belonging. She chose to watch the full moon rise one night, quietly, in contemplation and exultation. She chose to feel into the pines and to simply observe. She did not think or even consider or was even conscious, but was living within sensation, bathed in a light that had known other worlds, blessed to be alive. Her every cell sang with the gratitude that is its own kind of ecstasy. She felt the bliss of being in quiet companionship with the familiar who understands, who knows what she feels and why before she does herself the pact of a comfort and the silence of a friend. There's not but the breathing in and out of the familiar and the trees and the breathing in and out of every living thing and the planet herself. And she begins to breathe and slow with them in unison. In a world that others would describe as fearful or lonely, she has found the wild peace of the solitary witch. Pines cleanse, and she feels like everything foolish and willfully fretful and vexatious is far, far away from her. She is untouchable in her peace. She is home, and her whole world is freedom. The meaning behind this card: a time of tranquility and oneness, deep and true peace from a sense of belonging to the world, being loved by the world, feeling at home within the world and within the self, being understood by those around you, even if they are unlike you. That was very strong, heavy energy right there. Okay. I'm gonna be doing this a little differently this time. Because I'm gonna pick from a few oracle decks, but just less cards. So, alright. Take a deep breath and think about your person. Pile three's person. Spirit, can I get a card for pile three's person? 7. Talk to the dead. You are never truly alone. I love this card. So, you could have angels that are helping you through this right now. Bringing you messages. 7 is that chariot energy. And she's literally out here not speaking except just meditating with spirit and talking with the trees and spirit and herself, even though she is in silence. Can I get one card for pile 3, please? Oh, you got 2. Needs. Filling the emotional void. Objective. Find the beauty. So it's almost like find the beauty in needing someone. It's not a terrible thing. Like your person has this need to fill an emotional void, but they are trying to they're just they're trying to act like it's not even act. I think they know at this point what is going on, because I feel like you are a mirror for them. I think the fact that they have needs and this emotional void that they understand that you fill isn't, it makes them not want to be alone anymore. They have now found beauty in your company, even if you're silent. Mostly because you're silent. Like you give this person the space they need, and you sit silently as a safe space, but still there in case they need you. And they have found beauty in that. Even though I feel like you have been in terrible pain from it. I feel like their spirit guides are kind of on their ass right now with signs and synchronicities. They understand that they aren't truly alone in this connection anymore. Now, what they choose to do with that is up to them. So you need to take care of you. If this person is unable to be there for you, you cannot continue to waste that energy on someone who is just willing to drain that energy from you, to take, and not give anything in return. It is absolutely valid to be frustrated, upset, angry, because you have needs too, pile three, and you are beautiful, but you feel truly alone in this connection when you've done everything that you can to make them understand that they are not. And they've never acknowledged it. You would be better off grounding yourself in the company of trees and filling the emotional voids within you without needing someone else to speak to you in order to do that. I feel like you need to objectively start to look at things instead of emotionally looking at things subjectively. You need to find the beauty in you when you look in the mirror, because you are divine. The universe lies within you, and that there's no one like you, pile three, and you are beautiful. No matter what this person makes you feel, you are good enough, and it is not your fault. Your person could still be living in a very ego-based mindset. But don't ever think that you don't deserve love because of the way you look, the way you love, your emotions. Your needs are also valid. And they soak up all of that like a sponge, and they'd give you nothing back. Not even a message. You deserve to be loved and cared for. Okay. I'm gonna get some of these men moth oracles as well. Pile. What's going on with your person? Okay. Home. You make them, they feel like you feel like home to them. You do. Separation. This is definitely something that is for your highest good right now. Because it's just too much for your person to even admit that they need you. like there's something wrong with it. Like that's what their trauma has done to them. Until they don't feel the need to be alone and be free, they're never going to be able to fill that void unless you continue to fill their cup instead of yours. You need to fill your own cup, pile 3. Because they are the only ones that can heal themselves. And you deserve, just as much as they do, someone to care for you. To find the beauty in you. To let you know that you are truly not alone. That you are their home. Even in the silence. Getting a channeled song, Silence from Hailstorm. I did post that on my feed earlier. If you want to check that out, the community post section. Let's get one. Okay. All right, so your person has been illuminated. They are starting to understand that there is way more to this than what their ego can handle. So they stay silent, but they are becoming aware. They are awakening. Energy cleaning. So, yeah. Right now, there's a need to ground yourself, to cleanse your energy. It's very important to do that. It's very, like you can find many ways to do that. Even something as simple as you can find YouTube videos that can do that. And heck, bring your AirPods and go sit out in some nature. Put on some music. Fill your emotional void with music. Clear your energy. And find the beauty and power in yourself. And knowing that you are never alone because you have yourself. And your spirit guides, your angels. Let's see what the tarot says. I'm obsessed with your body. Okay. Don't feel like they're telling you that, though. Pile 3, what's going on with your person? Okay. Oh. They want to hold you. They want to. That's another 7. They don't want to feel alone because they know that they could wrap their arms around you and that would be home. You know, if only you weren't separated, they would fill the emotional void that they have. I feel like this person, their love language is physical touch. And being separated from you really is like an emotional void in its own self. It's almost unbearable. Strength and ego. So we've got 7 and 8, which is 15. That's that devil energy. We saw that card when we cut the deck. Obsessed with your body, let me hold you. So it's very physically, there's a lot of, it's like they have to use all of their strength to hold themselves back from telling you this, from thinking like they literally are obsessed with just wanting to hold you. But they are in their ego. They seem confused about what is ego and what isn't. What's real to them. Maybe they feel that this connection is just based on lust, because maybe that's all they've ever known. Look at that. On the bottom again. We're going to keep it. I mean, it showed itself twice. Look at that. There is some definite obsessive energy here. Because they don't want to be alone. They don't. You fill this emotional void within them that they didn't even know they had until they met you. You might have driven them insane. You might still be driving them insane. But they are illuminated to the fact that this separation from what they feel is their home in another person, God, they are obsessed with it. They might also be dealing with addictions, fears, insecurities, ego, which is why it feels like this card is more like they would want to get you drunk so that they could feel better themselves about I'm not saying that. Okay, anyway. The freaky spirit guides are coming out, guys. It just would make it easier for them and their ego to know that you were a little yeah, there's really no, yeah, they want to, they want you. They want to hold you, they want to drink you and get drunk off of you, off your body. Okay, I need to get out of this. Let's see what else comes out. Pile three's person. This came out in pile one. No, wait. Pile two? Pile two. I think this came out in pile two. I want you to choose. So, there could be an actual choice to be made. Maybe. I mean, it's going to resonate different with everyone. This could be you wanting them to choose. You know? They have to choose to want this. And not just feel like they have to be strong enough to choose you and to tell you what they feel. Oh my, okay. Well, I feel the same way. Yes. I think we should slow down. Look at all these sevens. 7, 7, 7. Right there. Absolutely. They need more time to work on this foundation, this home, you. But this is something that absolutely is clear. 29:29 on the timer. Oh, that's 11:11. I crack myself up sometimes. But there's a lot of obsession here. There's a lot of choices they feel they need to make. Maybe they feel you need to also make some choices. But one thing is for sure, they love you. They feel the same way. They wish that these things were different. They wish they could hold you. But this is really setting off their fight or flight or freeze, right? It's just all these sevens. You really want to bring this to you. They just don't know how. Maybe they're finally illuminated to the fact that this isn't just sexual, that this is all consuming. Literally. They're consumed by the thought of you. Let's see what comes out in this Divine Love Oracle. All these sevens. Oof. Pile three's person. What's going on with pile three's person? Oh, did you see how that flew? Run away. What else? Isolation. Run away. Jeez. Revival. Courage. Look at that. Addictive behaviors are impacting this partnership. So, run away in isolation. Someone is trying to escape reality and avoid responsibility. A withdrawal is necessary for peace of mind and emotional recovery, filling the emotional void. Courage, revival. So that's that strength that they need to have. A new revived beginning is underway. Find the courage to take action and make that bold move. This is what they're trying to do. They're trying to figure it out. And I think it's driven by their love language. I think they really just want to feel you. And not just energetically, they want to wrap their arms around you and all that good stuff. All that good stuff. Codependence. There's a strong dependency on a person's substance or activity for existence. Now, with some of you, there might actually be some addictions, some actual, whether it could be anything from alcohol to routine to just being addicted to video games or just something that they they do to while they isolate and run away, they do to soothe themselves. And they have a codependence with that. It's literally what keeps them going. And they wish it was different, but they don't have it in them to they don't have it in them to bring any of this to you. They do not have the courage to make that bold move yet. But I feel like it is coming. All right. Let's see. I'm going to get a few of these Divine Goddess Oracle deck cards. Look at that. Rest. Happiness. Listen to your body. Mentally and physically unwind. New discoveries that lead to celebrations. Love yourself first. It's exactly what I've been saying this whole time. One more spirit. What's going on with pile three's person? There we go. Look at that. Deception. False illusions. Scarcity mentality. Falling into bad habits. Yeah. It's that scarcity mindset. They could have grown up with a lot of trauma. They could have been through a lot of trauma in their adult life to give them this mentality, this way of falling into all these habits. Exercise, alcohol, video games, whatever it is, work. It's all a bad habit that they can't break. Not even for their own happiness. But I think they are illuminated to that now. And it's up to them whether or not they're going to listen to their body and rest and unwind. But you have to love yourself first before you can love them, especially if they've made you feel like you're not good enough. You deserve to be clued in to what's going on. But your person stays silent, they run away, they isolate. And that's not your job to help them through that. If anything, it's better off if you let them be. Because only then can they understand what they actually want without worrying about you needing them to do anything. Self-limiting beliefs. Negative thoughts are creating a roadblock in your life, and that is exactly what is keeping your person from being loved and from being able to love. I hope that they get enough courage to heal and stop believing these things that don't matter. Confession, releasing a secret, pursuing virtue through honesty. Hopefully that's what they can finally have the courage to do and bring forth to you. Dedication. Stay dedicated to your goals, efforts, and that will reap success. So I think they are dedicated to finding their peace, their rest, but they are also cycling through the things that they have always needed to just exist. And only they can break that cycle, pile three. You know? 40/40 on the timer. Okay, so let's see what messages. So I have mixed the messages of love and in the shadows oracle. Let's see what comes out. Pile three. What does your person want to say? Leaving you hurt me too. Maybe they'll finally bring this information to you and be honest about this. Because I feel like they really regret the way they treated you, the way they still treat you. And they know they have to bring you some kind of honesty before anything else is going to be able to happen here. They can't change anything until they do that. They can't forgive themselves until they do that. I feel like you always forgive them and you always come back, but see, they are illuminated. They do understand you better now. It's not just physical, it is also emotional. And they know that now because you have now created this void within them where they feel like they can't They don't want to live without you. Here and now, I'm hearing Luther Vandross. Your true love is already a part of your life. They, I think, they understand this now. That's how they know. They feel the same way. Oh my goodness. This came out in pile two, I think. It was either pile one or pile two, but it just reiterates how scared they are. I feel like this was the day that you showed up. Not so much the day you showed up, but the day that you showed up with feelings. They ran away, they isolated. They went right into this cycle: codependent, self limiting beliefs, addictions, obsessions. I know we have a soul connection. This came out in pile two. They know. I hope you're happy for me. Hmm. Forgiveness. Forgiving yourself or another will help you move forward. Longing. Someone is secretly yearning for you. True love. This love is emotional, physical, and unconditional. Leap of faith. It is safe to make the move you're considering. This is what they go back and forth in their heads with. They long for you. They want happiness. They want true love. They want forgiveness. They just don't know how to get there. Even though it's literally right in front of their face. They have to want to see it, pile three. They have to want to not limit themselves to what society thinks they need to be. Until they can take off this mask and take that leap of faith, it's just gonna be an emotional void. Nothing is gonna fill it the way that you do. So I'm gonna leave it here. Thank you so much. If you want to dive into this any further, I do personal readings, and you can find that information at the beginning of this video, down below, or in my community feed. Sending you all my love, tight soul hugs. If this did resonate with you, please like, subscribe, comment. Definitely want to hear what resonates. Also, just know that the most important thing is for you to love yourself right now. You need to go out, get grounded, do something just for you. Let go of this energy for a while. And if they can do the work and have the courage and bring you that honest, communication, then that's, that's, you shouldn't have to be sitting here in the dark and in pain when all they have to do is talk to you. You deserve so much more than that, pile three. And whatever it is that makes them this way, I'm not saying not to show compassion for it, but you can hold space for your person and still pull away and not drain your energy trying to help them heal, because they are the only ones that can heal themselves. And you need to fill your own cup for once. So please, just love yourself and let go for a while. And just like that beautiful old adage is, if you truly love something, let it go. And if it comes back, it was meant for you, or something like that. But just please make sure you're taking care of yourself. The collective right now is very deep, very dark, very in their emotions. And it's, that longing. I know it can be so just so deep and so, it's like you can't breathe without them. But you need to. You need to go find some peace among the trees, do some breath work, and forgive yourself. Be happy for yourself and love yourself. Because this will come in divine timing. You just have to have patience. Okay? And if it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be. But you deserve better than what you're getting. So, all right, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I hope it's as beautiful as you. Okay. Bye.